Hello everyone, how are you all doing? In this video I will review the TWSBI ECO. So TWSBI is the name of the company and ECO is the model number for the pen. And before I move to the pen, I would like to talk a little bit about the company itself. The TWSBI is a Taiwanese manufacturer of writing instruments and accessories. The name TWSBI is an acronym, as you can tell. So basically, when you take the first three letters and reverse them, that becomes SWT, which is the acronym for San Wen Tong. It's in Chinese it means Hall of Three Cultures. And then the last two alphabets, these literally mean writing instruments in Chinese. So when you get these all together, it forms TWSBI. And it's one of those acronyms which you can easily pronounce, and it's very catchy. It feels like you have to twist the pen into doing the work. So getting back to the pen itself, so this is the packaging it comes in. There is this small information booklets on how to fill the ink and the routine maintenance method that has to be followed. In the box we have a wrench, a tiny little bottle which has silicone grease in it, and the pen itself. The wrench and the silicone grease bottle, these are related to the functioning of the piston. So this is a piston filler, and so let me just keep this all aside and get to the pen itself. This one I ordered in transparent orange color, as you can see by the color of the cap and the bottom cap. The rest of the body is just clear acrylic with a piston filling mechanism. There are multiple other colors available in transparent schemes. Those are blue, green, red, violet, etc. And then you can also go for opaque pastel colors, where the cap and the bottom cap will be opaque and colored. So those also have a lot of options like coral, pink, blue, white, black, lime green, etc. Fine nib. You can also get them in extra fine, medium, broad, and stub nibs, stub 1.1 millimeter nib. So let me just get to the main selling points of this pen. So this, according to me, these are the three main selling points. So the number one is clear acrylic body. So the acrylic used in this pen is thick, high quality, and it's very clear. And because it is thick, it has some heft to it. The pen has substance, and it feels really nice to write with it. So the material, it is quite thick and reassuring. And of course the clear acrylic body, it allows for viewing of the ink inside throughout the body. Even you can see the ink in the grip section. The feed and the nib inside the acrylic body can be seen drenched in the nib that you fill the pen with. And the second selling point of this pen would be the piston mechanism. Now, to operate this piston, you just have to twist the bottom cap, and as you can see, the piston is now moving forward. You twist the bottom cap in the reverse direction and the piston will move back. This is how the ink is filled in the pen's barrel. And of course, this piston filling mechanism combined with the clear acrylic has this incredible advantage of you being able to see the ink sloshing around inside the whole body of the pen. Now what happens with other demonstrators in this price range is that they do have the acrylic body, but they are not piston fillers. They are cartridge converter pens, which means they either are coming with a cartridge or they have a converter in place of the cartridge. The converter has a very narrow body inside the pen's main body, and the pen, the ink inside the inside the converter, it doesn't really look as nice as it does inside this pen when the ink is completely filling the whole body inside. You can really see the ink sloshing up and down when you move the pen and when you are writing with it. Even the nib inside the clear body, it gets colored with the color of the ink. It's really nice to see. Very good experience to see it. And of course, with different inks, the pen takes completely different characters, because the barrel gets colored according to the color of the ink that you fill it with. So in blue color, this pen will have a certain character, but when you fill it with a different colored ink like green or blue, then this pen will then have a separate, different altogether character. So this is why I like demonstrator pens. They are, they can suit your mood. And the third point I would like to mention, which goes towards this pen being a blockbuster hit in international market, is that it's because of the clear industrial design. So basically this pen, the TWSBI ECO, this was conceived as an economical option to the more expensive Diamond 580. That one also is a clear acrylic demonstrator pen with a piston mechanism, but that one is like twice of this pen in cost. So this one is, as you can look at it and see that this pen has all the right stuff in it and none of the things that you don't really want in a pen. For example, you can see that the clip, it is very bare bone, very simple, but it works. It's quite a sturdy clip. You can see that the cap finial here, this is the TWSBI logo. This is very easy and very simplistic, which means less can go wrong with it, and it contributes to the sturdy design of this pen. There are no unnecessary flashing bits and pieces like multiple cap rings, gold colored or gold plated cap rings. Those are not there because you don't really require them. And if you can see closely, there is this inner cap inside which will keep the nib moist after sustained periods of non-usage. So all these things make this pen very practical and at the same time quite economical and value for money. Okay, so let me just fill this pen up with ink and give you guys a writing example. So the ink that I use is this Waterman Serenity Blue ink. It's a pretty good ink without being too expensive. So uncap the pen, put the nib inside the ink well, and simply turn the bottom cap. The piston will first go down, then rotate the cap in the opposite direction, and the piston will then move up and suck in the ink. So this is the pen now inked up. You can see the ink sloshing around in the barrel. Isn't that nice? You can even see the ink in the feed section, and when you start writing with it after some days, the ink will then cover this nib portion as well inside the grip section. So ink sloshing around in the entire body. I find it very satisfying, much better than other demonstrator pens with converter systems, cartridge converter systems. Let me give you guys a writing example. I will give you guys a snapshot of the writing sample right side up. For now you will have to content with inverted writing sample. This is TWSBI ECO transparent orange with fine nib. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The nib is very smooth and it is very stiff. So if you like stiff nibs, then definitely this one is the one for you. Otherwise, the feel of the pen, even without posted, it's quite hefty, and the grip section is also around 9.2 millimeters in width, which is okay for me. So this is the TWSBI ECO for you guys. Thank you. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will be back with more review videos soon. Thank you everyone. Goodbye.